Gaza could be set for its latest humanitarian and possibly military confrontation. An international flotilla carrying aid is heading there in a defiance of a blockade imposed by Israel. As RT's Paulus Lee reports, Tel Aviv is preparing to block the effort at all costs.
It's the most daring attempt yet to break Israel's blockade of Gaza. This ship is one of 9 carrying hundreds of international activists and 10,000 tons of humanitarian aid, cement, school supplies and medical equipment to Gaza. The flotilla's message is simple: to bring the plight of 1.5 million Palestinians to world attention.
It's a drawing attention to the world about a gaping humanitarian wound that goes unaddressed. It's not just Israel, by the way. The United States government sends $15 million each and every day to Israel. Israel is a dependent client state. If the American government, if the Obama administration wanted this to end, it would end.
Gaza has been under an Israeli and Egyptian-imposed blockade since Hamas came to power 3 years ago. Israel insists Hamas is a terror organization supported by Iran, which is helping to smuggle in weapons through its borders. But some say the policy is backfiring.
The real aim is to overthrow the Hamas regime in Gaza. But we are living already a few years later. We know that not only has the blockade not led to the overthrow of the Hamas regime in Gaza, but on the contrary, Hamas is at least as strong as it was before, if not stronger.
This is not the first time protesters have tried to reach Gaza by sea. Israel has in the past intercepted vessels at gunpoint and arrested international campaigners. The welcome will be no different this time. Israel says it's a propaganda stunt and has urged the convoy to turn back. It says its navy is on standby to intercept it. The government insists humanitarian aid is already flooding into Gaza through the approved channels. Gideon Spiro is an Israeli journalist who managed to get into Gaza on one of the earlier missions. His job was to speak to soldiers in Hebrew and convince them that blocking the convoy violated international law and was an illegal order they were obliged not to obey. On his return to Israel, he was interrogated by Israeli police for 8 hours.
Our ship brought medicine, which was very welcome by Shifa Hospital in Gaza because they were short of a lot of medical staff. But it was also a political declaration or move by saying that we are against collective punishment. What Israel is doing is that there will be enough not to die, but too little to live properly.
According to the United Nations, the number of Gazans living in what's described as abject poverty, unable to provide for their families, tripled in last year to 300,000, 1 in 5 of Gaza's population. Families who can't buy new clothes for their children come here, where second-hand clothing is given away for free.
I'm so grateful for this project. We can get clothes for our children and make them happy, at least for a little while.
Israel says there's no need for the supplies the flotilla is bringing, describing it as a politically motivated media event, saying that 100,000 tons of humanitarian supplies have been sent into Gaza already this year. Israel says it'll stop the flotilla, but that won't stop world attention focusing again on this troubled region and Israeli policy towards Gaza. Paulus Lee, RT, Tel Aviv.